We should be back.
Yeah.
No, I was saying I think we're finding out in real time, Reganis, that you're 100% correct that it is not one or the others. It is not it is a Porque no los dos situation. Also, sometimes they do it with lightning, and they call that a Canada flare.
Well, that's cute.
Canada light flare.
Wow, Dragon Age really is my favorite video game. I've been playing this game all day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cup. I was talking about this with Neo earlier. I was like, I'm actually really glad that I'm replaying Dragon Age because I realized my two characters, Galatea and Mugain, are more like Cassandra and Liliana from Dragon Age than Kakashi and Aruka. And I'm going to continue to play this game in order to see how I feel about that.
What a miraculous discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Love to reach what is it? Escape velocity away from Naruto all the time.
No. Oh shit. No, we gotta go. I'm too weak for this, y'all. Stop pushing me towards these fuckers. We gotta go. Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
Dagger, I think you missed it, but they shadow dropped a patch for Hades 2 and added a new area, and I entered into it, and there's a bunch of eldritch abominations.
Ooh.
It's fucking terrifying. I was like legitimately just like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is what the fuck? Like, I was just so fucking terrified.
Oh my god. Thing.
Well, that sounds amazing.
It was legitimately terrifying.
I'm terrified right now, honestly.
That's what reminded me.
Please, please, please. Don't embarrass
Why am I
me.
in it? Why am I in it?
Thank God.
I do like scary bits and pieces.
Yeah, I just simply didn't expect it either, because like do you care about, have you been watching me play it? I don't know if you care about spoilers.
I've been watching it on and off, but honestly, you can go ahead and just say whatever.
So when you, on the route where you go up to Mount Olympus, right, you start out in the like city that worships Hades, and like there's a bunch of undead there, and it's like they're monsters, but they're pretty intelligible monsters. And then you ascend and end up on the same the Phrygian Sea, the same sea that like Odysseus's Odyssey took place on. And then you reach the base of Olympus, and Olympus is like they like hired an orchestra to do all of the music for it, so it sounds really beautiful and grandiose. And then you get up to the like the like place where the gods live, the like peak of Olympus, and then you just walk in and it's completely quiet and dark, no music, and then all of a sudden a bunch of like weird wriggling fucking things with eyes just start coming out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, it was fucking terrifying. I hated it. Oh my god.
Like, ew.
And it's a bunch of bosses that you never like that I've never seen the patterns for, and like there's multiple they don't usually do this, but there's multiple mini bosses on the way to the peak, And after you fight one of the mini bosses, it just turns into a normal enemy, and like it was fucking terrifying. Reminds me of the core stone from Deep Rock. I don't know what either of those things are. Core stones were the things in Visions of Mana, the game that we just finished.
Oh, you finished the game already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When did you do that?
Like 2 days ago. Maybe 3 days ago.
Did you do it off stream, or did I leave the stream?
It was on stream. I don't know where you were.
I probably left
Deep
stream.
Rock
Maybe I was understimulated. Let's do something else actually.
You were fairly right though about the girlhood to godhood pipeline. It did not.
As I always am.
Right, but okay, so because you choose to focus on characters that are intentionally marginalized and objectified, right? There's like a weird incongruity in the like narrative aligning with your like feminist reading of the trope, because it doesn't take the person's perspective in serious consideration, right? So it's like, did the main character become a god at the end of the story? Yes. But like, does it have any impact on the story whatsoever? No.
No. So then it branches after a certain point, because this is something that I was thinking about the other day when I was talking about it with Michael. Michael was like, well, what happened? Like, is there any type of deviation in this theory? Because like, I can imagine someone literally just being used and that's in the background. And that's very true, because what happened in Yarnum with that princess bitch who was supposed to fall in love, like not fall in love, but
her
like,
name's Yarnum.
Yeah, Yarnum, literally Yarnum. Like that whole girlhood to godhood thing happened in the background of Bloodborne. But then there was some instances where it was happening in the foreground, where who was a shorty that was trying to get pregnant? She was like, I can feel it wriggling inside of me, and I'm just like, what the fuck, girl?
Yes, the imposter Yosefka.
Yeah, imposter Yosefka. Like every other, like there's like some type of like you either are getting your autonomy actively removed from you, or you're fully within your own autonomy trying to obtain that same type of power.
Okay.
But either way, it's power acquisition.
Now, I think that FromSoft might be an outlier in terms of their storytelling, because a thing that they consistently do is frame the girlhood to godhood event as a choice on the part of the participant, and if it's not, it's considered horrific and super fucked up. Do you know, like it's not just relegated to the margins in the way that other pieces of media do. Like in FromSoft, in Sekiro, when the divine child of the rejuvenating waters decides to become the vessel for the dragon's blood, like she implores Sekiro to make that specific choice, and then is willing to go on a journey with him, even though it like again has no impact on the story. Like you get that ending because she made that specific choice. And then in Elden Ring, right at the beginning and the end of the game, Marika already like went through the process of betraying someone in order to become the god of the world, and then her daughter Ronnie at the end of the game like betrays her to become the next god, right? And like so there's like choices being made, even though they're not necessarily the primary agents or actors. They are acting through other people. They are still like asking for your assistance to do it, rather than it being like a thing, an experiment that someone else is taking part in. Now, Melania, and this is the reason why I keep bringing up Melania, and we're not gonna go into the complaints that I've had in the past, but there's a character named Gowry who found out about Melania becoming the goddess of rot, and he becomes one of her devout followers. Melania does not want to become the goddess of Rot. It's because she's Marika's daughter that she has the potential to, and she is trying to repress it. But then because she's a warrior, when she's in combat and is worried about getting defeated in combat, then she's like, fuck you, and unleashes the Rot god. But then the consequence that has is it nukes a place. It causes her identity to split and her memory to get erased, and like a bunch of other cascading effects happen, including people starting churches to her, even though she doesn't give a fuck about the Rot. Like she's trying to repress it, and other people are like, she's so amazing and incredible, and she's like, bitch, I don't want anything to do with that. That's a nightmare. Like I don't want shit to do with that. And so like that's the inversion from Marika and Ronnie, in that Marika and Ronnie like volunteered to do this horrible thing in order to like be the agents for change in the world, and had to suffer the consequences of it. And Melania like is somehow doomed because she's a woman, because she's the daughter of a god, to like incur the curse of like this outer god, of this outer being. And like, even though she doesn't want to be a god, they're like, it doesn't fucking matter, you're going to be one anyway. And it's framed again as a catastrophe. Like there's nothing even remotely like cool or good about it, even on the part of the people who want it to happen. Like those people super like, fucking suck.
Yeah, like honestly, like when you have a girlhood to godhood story, you have to assume that everything that could have gone wrong went fucking horrific. That's like, and that was one of the things that happened in Martyrs, that movie by Pascal Laugier that even got me on this fucking path in the first place. That, Fear and Hunger, and one other anime, Madoka Magica. Like, in order for Madoka to become the representation of the law of cycles, everything that had to have gone wrong had to have gone fucking insanely wrong. And that's how she got there in the first place, in order to course correct everything. Like the Kyubey fucked everything up, and now it was up to her to like course correct. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. I think that in non-anime context though, it seems like like the idea of the Abrahamic God using Mary as the vessel for the coming of Christ seems like benign, if not good, and in church is framed as, wow, she was like so pious and perfect that like she was singled out as the person to receive this honor, right? And so that's the narrative that's in my head about girlhood to godhood, is that like that like even in a context where it's like scientists trying to figure out a way to make the ultimate being, like at the end of the day, they're doing it for the good of humanity or something like that. But in and I guess you could say the same thing about Madoka Magica, is that like the Kyubey were doing something that was super fucked up, and she was like, I'm going to basically sacrifice myself in order to correct the thing that they're doing for the good of teenage girls for the rest of eternity, right?
Yeah.
Y'all can have your special interests and be fucking fangirls and not have to worry about this interdimensional being coming and fucking stealing your enthusiasm. But like it's framed as positive in these contexts, and not as like neutral facts or things that are catastrophic and terrible. The world is catastrophic and terrible, but them making the choice to become a god, or them being engineered into the vessel for a god, is the redemptive event that fixes the world. And that's not necessarily the case in FromSoft stories, is what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I think that it's interesting that you bring up redemptive qualities, like to be redeemed as like, not like redemption for what? I'm so confused. I'm sorry.
Original sin. The first, like the very first woman who ever existed, like made a decision that betrayed God, and so all of her children are born into sin, and so Jesus died in order to wipe away that like cosmic curse.
Okay, I understand. That makes that, yeah, because I was also like, yeah, I can see people using Mary as like a means to like make this trope pop off because yeah, like exactly what you said, like uh uh Eve made a bad mistake and now it's affecting everyone. But I also was reading uh uh, Hesiod, no, not Hesiod. What's the other fucker's name?
Oh,
Not Hesiod. You
the
read it.
On Nature.
Yeah, him.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was. I think it was Hesiod because he was the dude that was like, you're gonna have to marry a chick because even though women are evil, what's going to happen is that in order for you to have a good life, happy wife, happy life, and you need to have some kids. And even though women are evil, you don't want to be on your deathbed, maidenless. And I feel as if doing like positioning women in that space kind of like makes it so that A, women are unavoidable, and B, women are the keys to like eternal happiness. And I don't know if like the ancient Greeks realized that, but I feel as if like modern dudes are like very much so believe that. And there's like some type of weird frustration. And I think that also informs the girlhood to godhood bit. Because there is like some lightweight, not even lightweight, high key misogyny that goes on in girlhood to godhood in order for that to even be a trope.
Yeah, that's what I think is fundamental. Like misogyny is fundamental in the girlhood to godhood.
Yeah.
Like up to this point, the utilization of that story element or trope is specifically either misogynist or internalized misogyny or like women as agents of empire. Right, like,
And
oh, but it's good
too,
it's good that
honestly.
she's a cop because usually women aren't cops, so we're actually breaking new ground. And it's like
No, I don't actually want to see a woman or any oppressed person in a position of like just straight up evil power, like just straight up like just like having my mom be a cop. I don't like it when I see like black characters like be in this like position because it feels like you're trying to turn the slave into the slave master or the slave catcher. And I don't like that. I actually know the history of the police in this country. I don't think every fucking Dick and Mary knows what that shit is. You feel me?
that's on period.
Yeah.
I know my fucking history.
Yeah, I know
But
my fucking history, bro.
uh, but so I'm interested to hear what subversion of the archetype you're interested in tapping into for your story, or if it's about breaking the cycle in a like Melania vis-a-vis Ronnie vis-a-vis America kind of framework.
I think it's more interesting and not relinquishing, but the breaking of the cycle
Right.
more than creating new sub tropes of it. Because I'm being real honest with you, I find this trope to be intriguing. I don't necessarily like this trope. It makes me feel bad, and it makes me feel very, very empathetic towards uh women and like the fuck shit that we kind of have to deal with in this life.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a little too real, especially as someone who grew up Baptist and definitely heard a lot of like women are the neck, men are the head. Anything you do is in support of a man. Like fuck that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, okay. I think it's interesting. I mean, I would be interested in talking about it in the context of Elden Ring more if you're comfortable with it, not in like I don't want to tap into what do you call it? The special interest zone and just never fucking let up. But like all three of Marika's daughters, or like the Empyreans, I should say, all four of them actually, all four of the Empyreans have different stories about how people tried to use them as like a girlhood to godhood outcome, and there are four different variations on how it can go wrong or the cycle can be broken, because like Ronnie's ending in the video game is considered like the true good ending, and it's that she's like, no more gods, no more monsters, I'm piecing the fuck out and making sure that like there are no Empyreans to become the next god of whatever happens next. Like
Yeah.
sorry mom, sorry not sorry mom, like we're going to fully like she's like Thanos with the Infinity Stones. He's like, I dissolved those bitches to atoms. Like, you're not gonna find them because they're gone. But then Melania, Mikola, and Melina are like the like Mikola is making Marika's same mistakes. Melania doesn't want shit to do with it, but is not taking responsibility for her sort of birthright, and that means that wherever she steps, the world goes to shit. Because she's just repressing rather than actually confronting her lineage. And then with Melina, she got so fucking close to usurping Marika, but all she wanted to do was burn everything down. And so Marika burnt her instead.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
You burning your own child. Now you burnt your baby.
I mean, she killed a bunch of her other kids.
So she's like that Ivan the Terrible portrait where he's just like eating his fucking kid. Is that what we get with Marika?
Kind of. No. With Melina tried to. No. Okay, sorry. Two things. There's a character who in the lore is called the Glow-Eyed Queen, and a bunch of people suspect that it's Melina, our like guide, the level up lady in the game. That she's been reborn and her memories wiped because she tried to do something in her past life that was super fucked up. And if she was the Glow-Eyed Queen, led a military coup called the God Hunt, where they were going around and slaughtering the rest of her family, like the other gods and demigods. And so Marika was like, "This is unacceptable," and sicked her brother, who has the ability to burn people's souls away, on her, and so she burned her out of existence and then reincarnated her as a ghost that can't influence the world. I
hope this guy's not dead.
But I think it's potentially interesting to tell a story like that, where you contemplate the different ways that the like story can play out, and have examples that are sort of like fractal iterations of like, what if it's this set of circumstances that plays out versus this set of circumstances that plays out versus this set of circumstances that plays out.
I agree.
Yeah, because Ronnie, go ahead.
It's just that it's too much to think about right now when I'm just trying to make a conclusion. You feel me? Like, I want to come to like the logical conclusion. I want to make the tree, then I can make the branches. You feel me?
Kinda, yeah.
Awesome. All right. I'm done with this area for the moment. I would like to move on. Wait.
Okay. I said that I wouldn't do the special interest thing, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you really did.
We're changing the subjects.
I mean, I don't mind you talking about Dragon Age. I just don't like it when I like try and like parse my thoughts on it and you immediately laugh at me. Like that's very frustrating.
I understand and I'm sorry, and it's quick, and the quick explanation is just that you invoke something and it's like I don't think you understand the metaphor enough to apply it the way that you've just applied it. And it's not like I think that I don't think that you don't get it wholesale. It's just that like I would like to be able to explain so that you can understand how it's not what you think it is.
I mean, I understand that, but I want the freedom to be able to understand what it is that I'm consuming. Like, I don't always like to be spoon fed the correct information. I like to be able to come to to my own conclusion at some point. You know what I mean?
In this context, I don't understand, but I can, broadly speaking, empathize with that desire. I also like coming to my own conclusions about things. Y'all should have seen me at the beginning of the stream because I got a bunch of fucking lore from Hyperlight Breaker, and I was like, I finally got the last media kit that like tells you the background story of the bosses, and so I was like putting the entire story together. And I was like, the first like half hour of the stream was just, and I enjoy that. And it's literally how I get my life.
Period. Wait, what am I looking for over here? Oh, landmarks.
I bled the block and now it's hot, bitch. I'm Tunchi.
Oh yeah, you're listening to my favorite song.
What's happening, bitch? What's happening? I'm a savage. Classy, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening, bitch? What's happening?
I like the little trill that's just in there that Beyonce does. She's like, oh, oh, and I love that so bad.
Mm-hmm. Drop it low and then swang, bitch. Gang, 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 gang.
You don't
Baby, you don't feel my
pain.
price. I just raised my price. I'm a boss. I'm a deal. I know. I'm about to see. Oh, my mama was a savage bitch. That's it. Bougie. Messy, moody, nasty. Hacking, stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? I'm a savage. Classic.
Oh yeah, so much written for my magical girl story though. And I need to stop calling it a magical girl story. It's feeling more like a Mahoko story. The more I think about it. Yeah, and honestly, it's still feeling like the Bastard Princess a little bit too. So I might keep that.
Oh yeah. Wait, was there a reason that I like suggested not doing that?
If you did,
I don't think so. I think that you wanted to name it another.
Oh, the Bastard Healer or something like that.
Yeah, and I was like,
I'm still feeling Bastard Princess, so I'm gonna keep that.
I'd love to hear that. Personally.
Well, you like the Bastard Princess story. I thought that I I felt as if I made the story too grand. And I think that with this short novella, well, I don't even know if this is going to be a novella. I kind of want it to be short because I don't want it to be super fucking long. Um, yeah, it still has some of the core qualities of the Bastard Princess, though. It's just not as Game of Thronesy as it was, and I think that's what was causing so much discomfort with me.
Yeah, you were trying to navigate establishing factions and shit, and I was like, okay, if you're gonna do that, what you need to do is this, and you were like, huh? Like, are you sure,
Like, I
girl?
don't mind creating factions because, like, as you create lore and stuff like that, like as you create lore and as you create like basic ideologies that people believe in, like there's just going to be factions included, you feel me? But like at the same time, I'm not trying to like drown my character in faction nonsense. You feel me? Like that's just too much drama and I'm not interested in that level of drama. I like to read it. I'm not interested in crafting that myself.
Right. And like, what the thing that you were literally explicitly doing was like, okay, so there's this person and she's secretly the child of the monarch of this place, and she was raised in secret, and now she's going to go on a like continental campaign to usurp the church and take her rightful place in the throne. And I was like, you realize that she's going to have to do a lot of politics, right? And you're like, huh?
Yeah. But I do
What?
think that it's an interesting puzzle, though, Cup, to try and
Yeah,
figure
no,
out
I agree.
individual characters' motivations,
Mm-hmm.
or like a group of characters' motivations and how to placate to that. That I do feel is an interesting and fun writing exercise.
You're not going to hear any complaints from me because I was not only all about it, but was trying to convince you to still do it, even though, despite your reservations about it, because I was like, this sounds like fun. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's the kind of fun that you want to have.
I mean, like if I had some additional help, sure, but I would have to because like right now, like the story on like the mundane continent, like off of the like I don't know what I'm going to call that yet. I'm calling it mortar ball, but like the idea is that a long time ago, after the initial reset, this woman was trying to feed her kids and figured out a way to use quintessence to command fire, and she used that to basically hunt and kill animals so that she could feed her kids. And then eventually she learned how to use fire to manipulate copper, and that one of her kids, who was like really interested in exploration, started spelunking, and that started the whole concept of going into like old ruins to like find old technology and repurpose it. And then the daughter that she has is like I'm thinking of like a whole lore situation for like mortar ball and shit like that,
Hell
and how
yes.
technology got spread out and everything like that. And it all starts from this woman just trying to take care of her kids, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
turns into like people attempting to use the technology that that she repurposed as a means of developing hierarchies and stuff like that. And her and like the descendants of her children are either involved in that or trying to stop it. And Saoirse just kind of just steps into that fuck shit.
Hell yeah. That sounds cool as hell.
You think so? I thought it sounded pretty basic, but I needed basic in order to get to better.
No, I think it sounds super dope. I like literally don't have any, like, I'm like, that sounds like uh you went from not having a story to having a story. And that's a good thing.
Thank you. Um, damn it. I put too much stock in the oh no, I didn't. Lightning bolt, energy bombardment. Do I already have one of these? Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay. So without breaking NDA or spoiling what it is that I'm working on, I need to figure out how to do effects that look good. Blue, congratulations. They made she reached a 10 stream streak. Y'all working on D&D spreadsheets with all this talk of thunderbolts? What you mean thunderbolts?
Oh, dude, I have too much stuff to carry. That sucks. Oh man.
Reganis is playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'm talking about their girlhood to godhood trope / concept. And
I think it's a already established trope. I think that I'm just having a hard time figuring out who the fuck came up with it. Because it's in media, and I refuse to believe that a whole bunch of people came up with the same concept and just never named it. I refuse to believe that I'm the first.
Reganis, we already established that it's as old as Christianity. It's as old as Judaism.
No, but I'm saying that it hasn't been I can't find the actual name for it. Oh. And that's why I'm just well, what the fuck is it called in real life?
I think you coined the term. I think that's fine. You don't have to have imposter syndrome about having coined the term.
Yeah, the closest I think I've seen to anything talking about that is
Mia, where the fuck did you come from? You just snuck in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Surprise.
What were you saying, Nia?
Because I was be like, yeah, I'm gonna call y'all back, and she never called us back, bro. And this is the first time she actually called us back. That's crazy.
Okay, that's not true. Sometimes I do come back. Okay.
She does come back sometimes.
That's so funny.
But no.
Sometimes you come back and you're already gone.
Yeah. That has happened sometimes.
I'm sorry.
What were you saying though? What's the closest?
Girl, I just gotta commute.
What's the closest thing that you can think of to girlhood to godhood that exists in current TV tropes?
I haven't seen anything about it. The only thing that I've seen closest to it was someone talking about a quote by someone saying godhood is just like girlhood, or begging to be believed.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. I saw that.
Yeah, that's it.
Godhood is just like girlhood, begging to be believed. Interesting.
Yeah. Oof.
She's very young too. She's born 1998. So.
Who?
Yeah, you might have coined the term. You know what's funny? I just finished watching a movie that was 100% that. I don't want to really say it's a Disney movie. Do you care which one? I don't know if you care about Disney movies like that.
Is it new?
Who, me?
I'm not saying that yet until you Guinan. Do you care about?
I love Disney movies. Well, I don't love Disney movies, but I enjoy Disney movies.
Okay, so if I spoiled that for a movie, would you get mad at me?
I don't even know what Disney movie you're talking about.
Right, because she doesn't want to spoil it, so she's asking if it's okay if she spoils it. Because she doesn't want to say anything about it unless you're okay with being spoiled.
Sure.
It's okay. Moana 2 is literally that. What you're talking about. Surprisingly. I was like, oh shit,
wait, what's the name of the movie again? I got stuck into a dialogue.
Moana 2, the second Moana movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not saying she becomes a god, but she powers up something severe at the end, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? It threw me off, to be honest. But I was like, okay. But I don't know if it's necessarily a girlhood movie, but it definitely is a girlhood in the sense of responsibility to one's family. So there's that.
Yeah. Me and Neo have played Neo, did you play the Fear and Hunger Games, or did you watch video essays of it?
video essays. I'll be honest with you. I don't particularly like if someone buys it for me, I'll probably play it. But I haven't gotten it because I worry that the gameplay would probably stress me out.
Oh, I play it and I don't mind playing it for you if you want to watch.
Yeah, I watch.
It is a little stressful, but I promise you the stress is do you remember the witch's house?
I think so. Are we talking about what game are we talking about?
The RPG maker game, the witch's house?
I don't think so actually.
Uh wait, how do I leave this place? I forgot how to go back to I forgot how to go back to Haven and fucking how do I get back to Haven and in Dragon Age Inquisition? I forgot.
From where?
From no, I don't want to exit to menu.
Oh, you're
Hold
just trying to
on.
figure out how to get. Okay.
Yeah. Do you go back to Haven in Dragon Age Inquisition? Because I completely forgot, and this stopped me the last time I played this game. Open your world map and select the Haven icon. Oh, there we
Fucking
go.
stumped, bro.
I was stumped, brother. What were we talking about? I forgot.
I also forgot.
Damn, we all got ADHD. It's up to you, Amber.
What? What? I also have ADHD. What do you mean? What do you want?
Amber is insane, actually. It's up to you, Amber is insane.
Oh, is it because I have the illusion of having my life together?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you do.
Okay.
Wow. But I'm pretty sure the topic was girlhood to godhood.
Thank you, Chloe.
Oh.
But
we're back.
Oh, and Blue said, "Have you ever played Witch's House?" Is the last thing that you asked Neo.
Yes. Have you ever played The Witch's House?
She said,
on,
"I don't think she heard of it."
Hi, Chloe.
Hi.
Have you ever played The Witch's House, Chloe?
I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah, me either.
Apropos of the teriyaki chicken bites in front of me, they are tasty.
Thank you for the context prior to just straight up saying so.
Yeah, this is also meant to be context for if I take a second to answer things. It's because I have food in my mouth.
Got you. You really do bees like that. Blue, do you mind explaining why you responded with that emoji? I think Sis is hungry. I too am hungry.
If I had to hazard a guess, Blue is probably going, I should eat something.
I have a banana bread somewhere. I don't know where to put it.
Oh, thank you for adding context. That's wild. Okay, Blue Blue made a contextless emoji in response to thank you for adding context. Oh man, it's like your brain is allergic to the act itself. It's incredible. Are you okay, Chloe? Are you coughing?
Oh, I also have water.
Oh, okay.
I just had to get myself water. Apparently, there's a bunny game that just came out where you can bake food, where you can bake bread. And I got 4 pings about it today, but I couldn't get 1 ping about Okami.
What? What happened? Sorry,
What about
sis.
Okami?
You okay?
I got 5 pings today about the Cinnabunny game that just came out where you could bake bread as a rabbit. But I didn't get 1 ping about the Okami 2 release.
Oh, Okami.
Okay,
Like,
so
no one told you and you felt wronged.
Yes, for context, okay, everyone in here who has known Neo for multiple years knows that by far her favorite game of all time, and it will not change, is Okami. Bitch loves Okami. The Game Awards happened last month, and
it was the first one I did not watch.
it was the first one that she didn't watch, and a bunch of us watched it live. Like, we were there, we saw, and there was an Okami 2 trailer, and I said to myself, watching the Okami 2 trailer, I bet Neo is shaking in her boots right now. I bet she's having the time of her goddamn life. She did not watch it. So it took 3 days, or was it just the next day?
I think it was like 2 days.
Yeah, but it took, so 2 days later, Neo goes, "You bitches." You saw that they announced Okami 2 and you said nothing? Do you not love me? What is happening?
No one told me. Not one person came to talk to me about. I was genuinely like, I normally never in life expect anything, but I genuinely was like, there's no way.
There's no way an Okami 2 trailer dropped and not one person in my tight-knit, close, loving friend group said nothing at all.
It makes me, and it's so funny because I know for a fact people were like, "Oh, she definitely saw this," and then no one said anything.
Oh.
And I was like, "No." It was literally the first one. I was like, "Nah, there's probably nothing happening. There's a bunch of layoffs. Whatever game they're gonna release, it's whatever." And then they announced that, and I was literally like in a separate Discord freaking out, and someone literally said, "I've never seen anyone experience this type of joy in my entire life." It was that bad. I was a little embarrassed.
It's so funny and adorable. Yeah. And I'm sad I missed it, and that I could not be the bearer of fantastic
on
news.
The bus when I found out about it. On the bus in the morning, fucking crying on the that shit was embarrassing. So embarrassing.
Like, are you okay?
They were generally confused because like some like people in the yard, like when you start crying, they just be like, all right, as long as you're not about to like shoot us up or some shit, we gonna let you do whatever the fuck you need to do.
Yeah,
like, do you need a tissue?
Yeah. On occasion, someone will be like, "Hey, are you okay?" Like, I've cried enough times in New York City in public to know that, but like, it was generally like people. It was early. There's a bunch of kids on the fucking bus. They're just like,
Okay, girl.
Okay, girl.
Also,
Neo. I'm sorry.
I remember when they debuted the Last Guardian teaser trailer, I cried. I missed the latest gen design trailer from this past Game Awards though. The Last Guardian didn't that drop in like 2011 or 2013 or something like that? That was 1,000 years ago. The game didn't come out until 2017.
Okay, no, okay, I'm aging myself here. It definitely was like before that because I have a very stupid sordid history with that game. Which actually no, you may be right. It might have. Are you talking about the trailer or the actual release date?
The trailer, the original trailer.
Okay, the trailer was definitely like 2008 or some shit like that. And okay. I'm only saying that it had to have been because I was in high school around the time shit came out. And Yeah, I really, really, really wanted that game. Like I pre-ordered it.
Okay,
And
so
I remember calling them and being like, yo, where's my game? And this was like 3 years after it was like delayed or some shit.
all right, Sony announced The Last Guardian at E3 2009 with a planned release for 2011 on PlayStation 3. Suffered numerous delays. Ueda and other Team Eco members departed Sony, forming the studio Gen Design. And hardware difficulties moved the game to PlayStation 4 in 2012, drawing speculation that the game would not see release. Ueda and Gen Design remained as creative consultants with Ueda as director.
Something fucking fierce.
The Last Guardian was reintroduced at E3 2015, and upon release, which was December 2016, it received praise for its art direction, story, blah blah blah. Yeah. But like it was initially announced in 2009 with a 2011 release date, which is so fucking funny. I remember when it came out in 2016, like my friend Zach, who like showed me the game, was one of those people who was like hype about it from day one and was like, you have no idea. I've been waiting 7 fucking years for this game to come out. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo. Niggas is still waiting on a new game.
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to hear what I have to say about the game that we've been waiting on for 7 fucking years.
Oh man, I've been waiting. Okay, so being honest with y'all, I played Beyond Good and Evil a long time ago.
Oh my
and I was like,
God. No, I don't actually know if we can talk about it.
No, girl, after the 2015 E3 chat, I was like, you know what? That's just never going to happen. I give it to God. I'm good. Bye.
A stronger woman than I, or non-binary than I.
Man, the way that I love, like, I just just upset of thinking about how good that fucking game. Like, I like kind of want to play it again.
I tried to buy it off the Steam. The Steam port fucking sucks.
The Steam port for Beyond Good and Evil?
Yes, ma'am. I have it in my fucking library right now, and I try. It's $2 on Steam, bro. $2.
Really?
Yes, it's mad cheap.
All right,
That bitch don't fucking work.
That tomorrow. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I would also put Beyond Good and Evil as like possibly like one of my favorite games of all time too, because like
Oh yeah,
but it's just such a hurt about that game.
It fucking sucks that Ubisoft does not give one goddamn about that game. And I'm just like, even in the fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer, they had some interesting characters in there. They had a black girl in there. You know, I was about that life. But
yeah, there was so much they did good.
So much they did good.
Blue says, "Let the past die. Kill it if you have to," which is a reference to Beyond Good and Evil. I have the OG PS2 release. Says Blue.
That's crazy. Not Blue. I was like, no, Blue. I can't let it go. Like I was like, and not only for them to also be a better fan than me.
A better fan.
Oh no, hold on. Is that a Nietzsche quote or is that actually a quote from the game?
Oh. I think it sounds like a quote from a video game, personally.
Maybe it's both.
Nietzsche is a video game character, so maybe it's both.
I don't think Nietzsche ever said, "Let the past die, kill it if you have to." It's a quote from The Last Jedi. Oh, my arch nemesis film. That's my favorite Star Wars film.
How is it your arch nemesis then?
No, it's Blue's arch nemesis. Blue hates it, but it's my favorite Star Wars film, like by a long shot.
My arch nemesis film. Oh, Blue said that.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, why do you? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to get into it because I can't follow an honest Star Wars conversation, so I'm not even going to ask.
Beautiful.
I'm making some fried rice.
Blue thinks the people online who like The Last Jedi cannot be trusted.
Mm. Because they're of a certain demographic, or
Because Blue is chronically on the message boards and has to deal with
oh,
trolls. And I'm
they're
like,
of a certain demographic.
yeah. I like the movie because I've thought Star Wars should die for basically since the what's the Revenge of the Sith. I was like, okay, that's enough. Thanks.
What?
And when they rebooted it, I was like, okay, so this is going to be a fucking nightmare. And then the second movie in the reboot was Ryan Johnson basically being like, make the Star Wars universe a democracy, you fucking cowards. And I was like, no, actually, you get a round of applause from me for that one. Blue says, I was in the trenches and saw damnation. Okay, I need to stop working on this. I've been working on the thing that I'm working on for BRB dinner time. Damn, Chloe, you called it.
Oh, it's time for you to eat? Cup?
No. That's Blue.
No, Blue is.
Yeah.
Oh. Bye, Blue. All right, I have homework I need to do and a discussion board to respond to. Let's see if we can do something about this. Because your girl want to play video games. She does not want to do no fucking homework right now. I'm trying to save the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of, I forgot the whole thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a bad Pokemon
It's okay.
fan.
It's okay.
To extend our reach to the somewhere somewhere up there. Yeah.
Extend our reach to the stars above.
Yes.
Jesse!
I only know this shit because I hated the niggas.
No one responds to our game.
Like I hate that I am that person. Like aesthetically, love them. Best, like, you know what I mean? Best Buy babies ever. But like the way they were, I hate Adam Wesker in that same way. Like he comes in like Team Rocket to me. But like
how can you not, how as a villain can you not accomplish a single goal? Like
there were literally sometimes I was sweating for Ash. I was like, Ash, you gotta beat this gym leader. We gotta do this. And then these motherfuckers would come in like a fucking like manufactured personal private jet just to get the jet like fucked up because they don't know how to plan for any. I'm like, what? Like, what did you got? You just wasted so much money just to not do your. It's like why? It's consistent. I just don't get it.
Just simply accomplish nothing.
I think there was literally one episode and it felt like a joke. Like they just didn't like they came in and got kicked out as fast as they came in. Like right during their little speech, they just got booted and like launched to the distance. And I was like, were they hearing me? It was crazy.
God, are you there?
It was crazy. I was like, oh shit, they heard me. All right, I hear it.
Oh, I'm about to clear this fucking exam, bro. This exam is gonna be so easy.
I believe in you. I gotta do a study group tomorrow.
Oh shit, I gotta feed the
Why
cat.
are you even still
Derby.
in school, bro? Like, what's going on?
I don't. Okay, here's my issue. My problem is I feel like even if I get an IT job, I'm gonna hate that shit too. So I've been like having a dilemma about that recently.
Yeah.
Like, what if I just like don't like it?
True.
I mean, that's for anything, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know
just
what
might
you're
be
gonna
cooked,
do.
guys.
Oh,
That's
Gulp.
just like, I don't know, I just might be cooked.
okay.
I need to take the test quiz. I forgot. Wait, where is this? Oh, at the end of unit 1. Okay.
I mean, if you didn't like the job, there'd have to be other things about the job that you like as a compromise.
I mean, I'm
Um,
pretty sure anything is better than this office, like at this point.
I mean, there's other jobs you can do within IT. Like, you don't have to do help desk specifically. You
No,
don't have to
it's
do
not
data
help desk.
analysis.
It's cybersecurity. I'm just saying I don't know where I am with that because, like, just with some of the issues that I've seen with like how some of these like companies just run shit, I'm like, oh god, I gotta deal with that. You know what I mean? I'm just like I'm like baby IT right now, and I'm just like some of this, like, some of it real, some of the stuff don't even really be nothing. It just be like it's just dealing with people, like who just like actively kind of work against what you're trying to do sometimes, and it's like why? It's like, what do you need this money for? And it's like, I'm gonna explain it to you the best way that I can, but you never asked this question before, but you know it's part of the budget, but you're asking. I don't know how to explain it. It's just dumb shit. I'm just complaining, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be okay.
You
So
say
let's stop.
that. You say that.
Cries in Spanish.
Not Spanish.
God.
Wait, what happened to my charger? My iPad's about to die, bitch. I take notes on this motherfucker. All right, girl. I gotta lock in. I got homework to do. Bye.
Okay, yeah.
Bye.
Later.
Similarly, I have a meeting at 7, and well, I'm not gonna wrap stream now. Just don't just disappear. What I do want to do desperately before wrapping stream though is a run of Hades 2 where I go to Tartarus, because I haven't, like, we went to Olympus and fought the fucking eldritch father of all monsters, but I need to see what they changed about downstairs, so we're gonna switch over to that. This is me letting stream know that that's what we're doing. A run usually takes about an hour, and then I'm gonna wrap stream in that time because I've got a meeting.
Okay.
I wonder what they changed. God, it was so fucking close when I went to Olympus though. Jesus. Okay, I forgot. Dagger, in addition to them being like eldritch nightmare entity, like you have to fight all their minions and then they get stronger, then there's like 2 mini bosses, and then you actually have to fight the thing, right? When you fight the thing, she's like, I can't sense its essence at all, and there's no HP bar. You're just fighting until it dies or you do.
Oh.
And you have no idea what the fucking HP is. It's fucking terrifying for no fucking reason.
That's just fabulous.
Yeah. I consider it miraculous that I was able to beat it the first try. I did go into the fight with more HP than I've ever had in the game ever. So that was like in either game ever. I was like, I'm not going into this underprepared. I was fully prepared, but it didn't make it any less terrifying. Okay. But now we're going downstairs. Oh, they made art for the Arcana cards.
Nice.
Oh shit, that's so cool. Gen Z, you son of a bitch. I'm in. Yo. Wait, why is strength inactive? You have while you have no death defiance, you take 50% damage. Okay, that's why. It's because I have a death defiance. Oh, there's a new thing.
A growing pack of ever faithful animal familiars now stand ready to follow the Princess of the Dead into the depths, or wheresoever her fateful task shall take her next.
My
little protectors.
All right, let's go to the basement.
The warrior said at the beginning that this one would never
Ares, surprise.
name of Hades, Olympus, I have this message.
Ares jump scare.
A fellow student of death,
Oh my god.
increasingly intrigued with yours. Our king insisted that I act on the violence now spiraling out of control. So here, a first of many contributions to the cause.
Oh. You're okay. Vicious Flourish. Your special deals more damage and inflicts wounds. Wounds are a curse. Your strike has plus 50 power when inflicting this. Can be reapplied after 3 seconds. I think we'll go with this. Whenever you run out of mana, prime 15 health until the next location to restore some of the mana up to 125 restored. Lose health to gain mana. It's a mirror of his mom's mana restoration thing. Your dash creates a row of falling blades along your path. That sounds cool as shit, but we're gonna go with the flourish for now. What the fuck? I killed everything so fast I didn't even see what it did. I think this dude might be OP. You might need a rebalance already. I'm one-shotting everything. That's not how that's supposed to work.
Did I tell you? I don't think I would have told you. Did I tell you that one of the directors at my job doesn't wash her hands after she uses the bathroom?
I feel like you mentioned that before. Is this still a problem?
She came in with a sinus infection this week. Yeah.
You're like, update.
Update. White people.
That's so funny.
Like here's the feeling that I get when I'm moving through the world. And it's just an ambient feeling though, right? And it's that like when I go around and touch things, my cat, my clothes, surfaces, other things, like I'm thinking like I'm ambiently picking up a lot of like, you know, microscopic things that like it probably behooves me periodically to cleanse from myself, you know, just for the sake of, you know, making sure that I'm not spreading things unnecessarily, right? And then you know, we all have to perform some I was having a conversation actually with Layla about this yesterday. I was saying that my threshold for things that are gross is a lot higher than the average person. Like the things that I consider actively gross are things that I think are likely to cause a long-standing like bacterial or fungal infection or viral infection, right? Those are the things that are without question gross. There's a lot of human activity that just requires us to do things that are all kinds of weird excretions, shedding, all this other shit. It's fucked up, but it's something that we all necessarily have to do. But like a thing that, you know, the vast majority of people do not do is take things that they've excreted and then reinsert them into their body, right? Like that is a thing that we universally have agreed. Like unless you are on the fringe of a very specific margin of society, we don't do that thing. Therefore, it crosses the threshold into, for me, gross, right? Like, do I consider the people who do those things necessarily gross? Not immediately. Like, you're gonna have to explain to me where you arrived at, how and why you have chosen to do this thing. But like, we can agree that it, without question, has flipped into the like definitely gross space upon crossing that threshold. If you are a person who goes into a waste area and it's public and you have to interact with other people over the course of your day, and you are subjecting those people to potentially, incidentally, because you have touched yourself in this way and are touching other things in a space, to do the thing that is gross. I don't often judge anyone. I hold my feelings about things internally. I let myself feel them. I meditate on them, and I arrive at another place afterwards without arriving at a unabstract or definite conclusion or opinion about that thing. But if you choose to do this in public to other people, I think that it's ethically wrong.
Yes. I mean, it's a fairly quick judgment, quote unquote, for me to make, because this person has had COVID like upwards from 3 times, and just doesn't operate in a way. Okay, we have work from home days that we could just take. We could just take them whenever. There's no limit. And she's like the director. You can literally take them whenever, no penalty, no nothing. But she chooses to come in and sits coughing and sneezing and wheezing
and touching surfaces.
Do you understand? On top of the my other coworkers noticing that she doesn't wash her hands, because I didn't know that. I was not on her like that. I was just like, this person has a suspicious cough.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's sitting far enough away from me.
I'm realizing that your coworkers are good Samaritans. They put their necks out to let you know what the fuck was up. Thank you, coworkers. Really quick, Dagger, do you see the updated art for when you get a Selene boon?
Let me see.
Scared shit, bitch.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Yes.
That's good shit.
Gen Z, our Lord and Savior. She's fucking done it again.
Yeah.
Dark side.
But yeah, please.
It's done.
There are so many.
Get set to fight or get
Oh.
out of the way.
Okay, I thought she.
Here already. Anyway, it's your goal. Let's see how quick you are. Come on then.
That was a really funny way to be like, bitches are nasty.
And they don't need
Like,
to be.
very,
That's
like-
the reason why I'm making a point
Like
about it at all.
Yeah. No, listen, I get it. Like, in part of like me having my depression, like I'm not the most tidy bitch, but like I don't like it when my other friends or people I care about are in my space. If it's not clean, like I'm just like, you guys gotta leave. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No.
So it's like I get the concept of like, hey, this is a public thing that you are like not considering that you are giving other people. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. No, I am the
Yeah.
kind of person who, in the depths of depression, will go days without showering. It really struggles to maintain personal hygiene under the best of circumstances. And like only when I'm doing really good am I like, oh yeah, I'm doing the thing. I'm showering every day. I'm like washing up after every single incident. It takes a lot of willpower for me to get to that place. However, if you are regularly in public and still denying the people around you the simple grace of not having to put excrement on their bodies involuntarily.
Yeah.
Well, suspicious. But yeah, I think it's also just something you get. It's just like, you know, people like that are careless to a way that's not, like, you know, not even safe.
Yeah.
This is what happened to the Native Americans. This is the first thing that happened to the Native Americans. Unwashed hands.
Yeah.
That's what killed them.
I think the rage and distress we feel, Dagger, is our ancestor, or it's ancestral.
Ancestral, yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, this is a prop. No, like, we know where this comes from, actually.
Exactly. It's like, why? Why?
Why?
Why?
This is just an aside, not because it's like a fact or anything, but you know, they call cesarean sections that because supposedly Julius Caesar's mom like died on a battlefield and one of the soldiers like basically excised him from his mother's body. And so they call it a cesarean section, right? But when I was doing research about midwifery, it turns out that for potentially like hundreds of years before the Roman Empire even existed, they had been performing that and keeping the parent alive in Africa. Like people
Oh, yeah,
talk.
I was like, why have I heard the start of this?
Yeah, they talk mad, like Europeans talk mad smack about the like medical abilities of people in Africa. But like, imagine having thousands of years of enough medical knowledge to not kill a person when performing surgery on them.
Imagine being clean.
Imagine
Knowing how to wash your ass generationally. Like, it really does kill me. It really does kill me because, like, you know, people of the palm-colored persuasion, they'll like sit there and be like, "Oh, why don't you just get sick? It'll be okay. It'll be fine if you just get a little sick." Like, what? Are you dumb?
Oh no!
Are you fucking dumb?
Oh, she's dumb. Have you seen the do you know the TikTok that I'm talking about? It's
No,
like,
I haven't seen that.
Hold on, I have it in my meme folder.
Oh, she's on TikTok. Is it girl who pretends to be stupid?
No,
She's serving dumb stupid.
no, it's two dudes who are like obviously at like a HBCU, and they're talking into a camera, and they're like, hold on, I gotta find it. It's in my memes folders. I'm gonna just share it directly to the chat. Oh. Meme. Le meme. I say it is a simple act of finding it in my memes folder, but when and how will I find my memes folder? Here we go.
Oh. Mm, 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 mm. I feel like I must have showed it to you because I think I found it around the same time that we were doing a bunch of those jokes in Art Divinity, the like Hotep memes. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Well, I have failed to do the thing that I said I would do quickly, but we're not going to give up on Cup yet. I know it's not up to me, but we're collectively not doing it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was thinking about it, but you really stopped me there. You really made me think.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear it. Mm. Oh, I saved it to a folder that got deleted off of my phone is the problem.
Hmm.
Listen, folks, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's Daijobu. Don't worry about it.
Daijobu indeed.
Yeah, Daijobu.
It's Daijobu. Chloe, I need you to chime in and say that very often, please. Hey, it's fine. It's Daijobu.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh no, not that one.
It's the same thing.
It's perfectly Daijobu. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. I have to resort to tactics I did not want to use. Okay, I succeeded.
Nice.
It started playing. I'm posting it in Twitch chat for those who wish to partake, and then also the chat for this streaming channel. I can't wait for Nia to come back because this is exactly her brand of humor.
I think he's done.
Where is it from originally? Yeah, no, 4 years ago is too recent. It must be older than that. One day I will find its origins and we will give credit to the humorists who have, in such a dramatically ableist way, tickled my humorous. You deal more damage to foes that are nowhere near other foes. Your dash creates a row of falling blades. Attacks deal more damage and inflict wounds. Plus 50 power? That just seems unbelievable.
Death to our foes.
Now really isn't the time for petty squabbles, but I'm afraid you leave me with no choice.
Nothing personal, cousin. Satisfied?
A bit ugly, didn't it? How about we both stay focused on the task at hand?
There's so many like cute flourishes and things that they added to the game.
Spinning, spinning goes the thread. Warp and weft, warp and weft. Cut it up and fold it. My friend,
You don't have any dialogue yet, sis?
sure you wouldn't like to try a couple fly? It's all yours.
He got money.
Again, won't you?
He got money.
He got money.
I've returned.
Ooh, he got money.
The clearing isn't far.
Silk green as verdant fields. You were preoccupied with that arachnist curse. I know about it, yes. The remedy is no straightforward feat.
Oh shit. Okay, there's that dialogue I was waiting for.
Nor is my task, yet here we are, night after night. If there's a way to aid my friend, I wish to know of it.
Athena is
Oh, that came out earlier this month. Oh, okay.
It shall.
What we talking about?
And you must discover who
So I'm most of the way through the season 1 of Clean Slate.
Sounds straightforward.
A new show with Laverne Cox as the main actress.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if there was any announcement for season 2 yet. Well, seeing as the show has been out for tomorrow will be 2 weeks.
No announcement because it only just came out.
Yeah. But the story, have either of you heard of the show yet?
Yeah. I saw it, and I think she was on The View to interview about it. Does that seem right?
I don't watch The View, so I wouldn't know.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't either, but that was like I somehow like a clip came up somewhere. Like it's been doing well enough that it got an interview on The View, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Sad.
Enough. I yield. For me.
Yeah, it looked cute. I'm not a like slice of life show kind of person, so I wonder if I'll actually end up watching it, but I love to see the girls thrive.
I know not how you bested
Yeah.
the father of all monsters, but all it did was make him angrier.
Come on out. As planned.
I have something cute to show you once it exports.
Oh?
Who else?
I think I think Ares's boon is too strong.
Welcome back, Blue.
Hero Complex, a fine art website, has a Reign of Fire poster. Special interest activated.
Good evening, boatman. Join me. Olympus, I accept this message.
Damn.
I could put it in stream share general. Really just the first two scenes. First two short scenes.
Manifest your desire.
That's a big file.
Stream share general?
Mm-hmm. It's uploading right now.
Hmm. Hey.
These videos. Yeah. It's just those first two scenes, and then the rest is as is.
What's the music?
Medicine by Sasuke Hiraguchi.
Who's the voice? What do you call it? This is fucking
Probably
sick.
a Vocaloid.
Yeah, I was gonna say who's the Vocaloid? Who's the
probably Miku.
Oh.
Sounds like Miku.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Alas, you have risen.
Oh, hell yes, bitch. Oh my god, we're about to get the fucking sickest.
That's a sea serpent.
Our build is about to go fucking hard as hell.
Keep up, Homer. You helped us beat that bloody monster down. Ah, if only I could have seen. You're really something else, hot stuff. Of course, our good friend Typhon's already begun on his climb back up. We'll just have to make it extra tough for him.
Wow, so the in-universe explanation is that, like, he spends the following day climbing back up Olympus to attack it again. That fucking monster. It's fucking terrifying, dude. Damn.
I'll slay you all without a scratch.
God damn it. I want Hestia's boon.
So, like, excuse me.
You don't even have new fucking dialogue for me. Fuck you, dude.
See you around.
Mine.
At last. It seems this message was successfully delivered in utter secrecy. We ought to take more such precautions, although perhaps it would hinder your ability to plan.
I can make an exchange.
While you have less than 40 HP, your attacks and specials restore health. I don't know that we'll ever get that low, but good to have, good to know.
Better. Go on, Tula. Come on out. Hey, a chitin.
Why are there construction workers here? Interesting.
Excuse me? That's the power of our songs, gals. Once they hear them, they can't tear themselves away. Let's get it.
Hi, Lex.
Lex? Hi, Lex. Oh,
Is that a dancing Gengar? That is a dancing Gengar.
it is. Yes, indeed.
And the other two in voice chat are currently muted.
Keep practicing.
It's a dabbing Gengar specifically. It's not just a dancing Gengar. She dab. She dab. So I don't think that you'll care, Lex, particularly, but they shadow dropped a new update for early access Hades 2, so we are discovering what things they changed. And it was on the same day or within 24 hours of the announced patch for Hyper Light Breaker, which is a sequel to another indie game that I think is fucking sick. And so we spent the beginning of stream playing Hyper Light Breaker, and then I was surprised as fuck to see a 2 gigabyte Hades 2 update, and I was like, excuse me? You know, I'm waiting till full release. I know. So I'm warning you.
Which one would help?
It's gonna be a big file, is what it sounds like.
Oh no, it was big. It's just a big update. But like I'm warning Lex because Lex is waiting for the full release. And so I don't want to full, like, I've been talking a lot about the added
right,
content.
Spoilers.
Yeah. And so I'm trying not to spoil more than is necessary. I don't mind seeing bits and pieces. They added a bunch of Eldritch Abominations to the game, and it's really fucking terrifying, like scary, like fully scary. Like if you watch back the VOD, you'll see me literally go, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Does she fuck them? Asks Lex. I'm gonna
hazard a guess at no. I know that this game series is supposed to be
quote unquote
not now bisexuals,
horny.
it's bisexuals' turn.
Mm-hmm. Yes, not now bisexuals, it's bisexuals' turn. Cup just made the same face my aunt makes when I show up to events in a fishnet shirt. Fishnet shirt? What, bra or no bra? Undershirt. Okay. Got you. I wear a t-shirt with a fishnet under. Got you. I see. That seems like an extreme reaction, personally.
Here they come.
Cup is disappointed in you? No, I'm not disappointed in you. I simply do not whatsoever have the monster. I have not inherited the monster fucker gene, and so when people bring up monster fucking, my brain simply turns off. My aunt is, despite being an avowed MLM, fairly traditional. Yeah, I can see that, or not understand it, but I can tell from what you've described. Like, what the heck, sis? Auntie, what the hell?
There's 2 MLMs that I can think of.
Oh, sorry. Marxist, Leninist, Maoist.
Oh, okay. That is a third one that I was not thinking of.
What were the other ones you were thinking of?
Multi-level marketing.
Yes.
And men love men.
Oh, okay, yes. I see.
Hence why I was like,
What was the third one? Wait, what is it if it's not those two?
Marxist, Leninist, Maoist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specific type of communist.
Well,
Do I actually want listen, I'm glad that we have Ares in the game, but I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to do anything that he wants me to do because he's a fucking terrifying person.
it looks like someone needs to check their DMs.
Yeah, Neo, Lex says, tell my horror wife to check her DMs. Check her goddamn DMs. Is Neo here?
It'd be funny if she deafened. She's muted.
Okay. She just spoke.
no,
yeah.
I heard her.
Okay.
First of all, you didn't send me like the first time. You had all day to send me something, and now you're yelling at me. It's crazy.
Lex did come in here yesterday, espousing or I guess it was the day before yesterday, talking about that game that you were thinking about playing that Reganis asked you about.
About?
Yeah, Avowed. She was like, Cup, check this out. And I was like, girl, what the hell made you think that I would give a shit about this game? It was like, but look, pretty characters. And I'm like, I understand why you like this game. Avowed is good, says Lex. Simply not made for me. Like first person, okay. Like Western style RPG. Okay. What's the themes are about like weird decay and there's a flower motif. Like, okay, you're getting closer, but that's still like 1 for 3. The themes are about tyranny, you nerd. Oh, tyranny. Sort of like how that Final Fantasy 1 remake was about chaos. IDK, I never played Final Fantasy. But everyone remembers that trailer, right? Like, I can't imagine anybody not remembering that trailer.
Which trailer?
It was the Final Fantasy 1 remake where everyone kept talking about chaos. They were like screaming, they screamed, like they said chaos a full 30 times in a 2-minute trailer.
Pleased to see you.
No, I don't remember that trailer because noticing that it was Final Fantasy would have me change the channel type of thing.
Interesting. Sweet, how was your outing? Spray bottle. Yes, now we can appropriately punish the cat for doing silly things like standing on top of the kitchen counter. At range, snipe them, I say.
Found the bow.
Okay, cool.
Later, Lex.
Okay, I must away. I just wanted to say hi. Oh, thank you for stopping by to say hi. Hope you have a good evening. I also need to go in under half an hour.
Stop.
Just so we're all clear, that's when things are wrapping up here. Now.
Got it.
would it indeed.
I accept this gift.
Oh.
Smackers.
If you only ever elect to what do you call it, upgrade your health, you'll be too strong for anything to ever beat you, and then that's how you win the game. I don't know if that's like a strategy that everyone will agree with, but that's how I've decided to play.
Well, as they say, the best defense is a good offense.
Get going now.
But that's the opposite of what I'm doing. For me, the best defense is make yourself unharmable.
You're not afraid of dogs, are you, Tula?
I've had him. I'm getting the impression that the way that this thing works is different from what I thought. So if I can do one big attack.
3 frightful yet...
Is it your next strike, I wonder?
There. Onward.
They said they're not going to reveal what the like what happens after the point that you're allowed to get to currently in the game until the 1.0 release of the game, which I think means that it's coming pretty soon. That they're getting close to finishing, which is exciting, but also a little bit terrifying. Just in terms of how quickly they've moved, because the game's only been in early access for, I think it's
Just a few
coming up on a year, I think. It was April last year it came out. They might have a full release by April of this year.
As predictable as the turning of the gears,
I think the color scheme has always been this way. I guess they're trying to make it feel more sinister, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Ooh, can we pet that dog? Can we pet that dog? Can we pet that dog? Oh, he's not even here, bro. Hello, Boldy.
Moonlight guide us.
Not he, it won't.
Father, I'm afraid the matter on Olympus is more dire than we thought. For Kronos reawakened Typhon, who is very, very large, and dead set on destroying the palace of Zeus.
Such a predictable and reckless action on the Titan's part. Although your Uncle Zeus may not be quite as spry as when he and that monster previously clashed.
You don't seem so surprised. How did you all defeat Typhon before? I've never fought something like him.
Should you fight something like him, daughter, let Zeus clean up his mess. His thunderbolt proved quite effective in the past. Although you'd think that an embodiment of storms and rage would be immune.
I'm not about to abandon our family to face this threat on their own.
Then you're in the wrong place. For if you think thwarting the Titan shall stop Typhon in turn, you're wrong. A monster such as that cannot be controlled. Go, see for yourself.
They really made that fucking thing terrifying in a way that I don't think I've ever experienced in a game before. I like can't wait for stream to wrap so I can go back and watch my own reaction to the first time I saw those things. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I've never had the HP Lovecraft uncanny response to anything like before. Or I just like, it's like, this is a fucking joke, dude. Like, uncanny my ass, dude. Like, this time I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at, and it took away half my health in one hit. I'm terrified. Things that squirm tend to have that effect. Wormies.
In the name of Hades.
Hit surrounding foes with a powerful splash as they start to strike, but you prime 30. Hit surrounding foes with a powerful splash as they start to strike. I've never seen that before. I'd rather do more damage though. That does seem interesting. I'm curious what the synergies will end up being. No, I'm good. Fully good. He got a bunch of dudes enslaved up in this bitch, bro. Oh shit. When did that happen? Wait, is Ares gonna come save us down here? That would be fucking sick, dude. Because his sister does the same thing on the surface. Him coming down to intervene, that would be a little dope. It would be a little dope to me, personally. Like, this is just a lot of enemies. Now, granted, I don't have much of a choice because of how this area is structured.
But screw you.
Okay.
Okay, indeed.
You should have stayed in shadow.
Yeah, I'll spam you to death. I don't got no shame. Get stun locked, bitch. Bruh. This is interesting because what if it works on Kronos?
Let me help you.
Pacified. Okay, well, we get to find out right now, right here, right now, what Ares is, damn it, I did the wrong one. Fuck, dude, that's so funny. Okay. Okay, I accept. That's so funny.
Really mad at you, dearie, but I don't have the energy right now to go against the daft traditions that we have.
I don't have the energy to go against our daft traditions, she says.
She's angry with me now.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize it was still activated. More? Don't mind if I do. Fuck. Okay, here we go. And then just do this.
Message for me.
Dearie. So I'm not going to turn you to ash this time. But later down the line, no guarantees.
She's so fucking funny.
Getting warmer.
Come on, cat. Indeed. Come on, cat, indeed.
One chamber left.
Welcome back, Reganis.
Hi, Chloe. How are you, babe?
All right, you?
Good. I locked in as much as I could. It is now break time.
FYI,
Nice.
I have a 7 p.m. meeting, so I'm gonna be heading out in minutes.
20 minutes.
Huh?
A
Oh,
little bit less than 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
much sooner than that, honestly, because I gotta get ready.
do you have? Can we stay in chat, or should we bring Chloe to our chat if we want to continue to chat?
Oh no, y'all can. When I'm not here, y'all can hang out whenever you like, whenever you want. Just don't be in
We could
streaming.
just move down to Flower Garden.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to move down to Flower Garden because I get scared sometimes that I'm in the stream chat and I'm like, can stream hear me?
Yeah, that's why that is exactly and specifically the reason why there's a distinction between them. Is because
Okay.
if you're in streaming chat, then be prepared to be heard.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
How could we stream though unless we're hackers or something? What do you mean? You couldn't.
What
That's
are you
what
talking about?
I think Blue is fundamentally misunderstanding. I'm saying that y'all can hang out in my Discord, but it has to be in a chat besides the streaming chat. The reason why there is a separate streaming chat is if you're in there and saying something, you should expect that potentially tens of thousands of people will hear it. That is the presumption that you should make when you're in stream chat.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I looking for?
I forgot about this fucking thing. That's fucking funny.
Could be like, I don't play multiplayer online games, then plays Hyper Light Breaker.
This is the first multiplayer game that I've played since Sky, Children of the Light, and it's because it's not massive multiplayer and not and I spent 20 hours playing the game to make sure that I was OP before I actually did any multiplayer because I didn't want to disappoint
Where's
anybody.
my purse? Oh, girl, who cares? Well, I don't want to say it like that because you probably do care, but it's just like, man, if I fuck up, y'all can either watch me fuck up or fuck off. That's how I feel.
I have social anxiety. It is the thing that plagues my life more than pretty much any other thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, what the fuck happened to my car keys, bro? You know what? I used to also have social anxiety, but then I had like a really bad reaction to someone fucking with me. I basically just hit them. And you know what? Since that happened, I really haven't had that much social anxiety, and I wonder if it's because of that.
Maybe I need to hit someone. Hold on.
What happened?
Maybe I need to hit
used
someone.
Oh. Dog, where are my car keys? What's going on?
Who
I
hates
used to have
first
real bad
punch?
social anxiety. Huh?
What, something like true hate's first punch? Like how there's true love's first kiss?
True hate's first
Oh
punch.
shit. True hate's first punch is nuts. I love that.
I think you got it all out. I think that's what happened.
Maybe. But the cup was like, what? And I was like, trying to explain, but I don't think they heard me.
Yeah, no, y'all.
Did you hear me
You
talk?
started describing something when Kronos started talking, and so I was paying attention to the dialogue, not to what you were saying.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
No, I want to hear. I just didn't.
Oh. Oh, okay.
There's a voice actor
I used to have
speaking.
real
in
bad.
yours. Oh, sorry. Good.
I used to have like real bad social anxiety, but I had a bad reaction to someone fucking with me, and I basically punched them, and I haven't really had social anxiety since then.
My social anxiety is about people who I like. Like, I am terrified of causing people. Remember how I was talking about that person who I liked a lot, and then they stopped liking me suddenly, and there was nothing that I could do about it? That's the source of my social anxiety. It's not about like, I don't know.
Sorry, my wife. I was still connected to the Wi-Fi when I walked outside, and I didn't hear what you said. All I heard was my social anxiety, and that's the cause of my social anxiety.
Right. So do you remember how earlier I was talking about that person who I liked a lot, and then like something happened, and completely outside of my control, they ended up hating me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the source of my social anxiety. That is the thing that activates my social anxiety. It's not something more or less arbitrary than that. It's like the thing that I'm terrified, the thing that stresses me out is the possibility of something completely outside of my control, and due to a misunderstanding that I could not resolve, someone like thinks something horrible about me, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. So
you know what's funny? I've had people spread completely heinous rumors about me, and it had the awful result of having people not fuck with me because of the fact that they wanted to believe someone else over me. And I just accepted the fact that people are going to believe what they want. And if you don't like hearing about me from the source, then I don't really need to fuck with you.
All
if
right.
your opinion of me is that malleable, then
Okay,
maybe not.
Okay, so there's a thing that happened very recently, and I was telling Layla about this yesterday, and it's that one of my previous partners, who I was on good terms with up until about a year ago, we had a single conversation where they were really stressed out but didn't do a great job explaining it, and then they told me, don't be rude, and I was like, you know, this is a person who has all the intersectional knowledge that is required to understand where I'm coming from, but I was like, bitch, I'll be rude if I want to. Etiquette's a tool of white supremacy. And they were like, okay, then I won't talk to you anymore, and blocked me on all social media for a year and a half. Like,
I think that was actually your fault though, Cup.
I mean, maybe, but like
no,
earlier in that conversation, earlier in that conversation, it's all love, back and forth, flirting basically, and then over the course of 2 interactions, they went, okay, fine, bye, and completely split on me. I don't think that's my fault so much as it is like poor communication on multiple people's parts. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, no.
I don't actually.
We have 5 years of rapport. There's no reason for a person to behave that way.
I understand your feelings, but you literally dismissed them when they were saying that they were upset about their family. That's what they were upset about.
Do you know the story? Wait, you know the story? Did I mention that?
Yeah, you told me about it, and I was
so
like,
at
the time I was like, yeah, it was a while ago, and at the time I was like, I don't know how to parse the situation because I've literally never been in it before. But you reiterating that, I was like, oh, that's why they blocked Cup because you kind of just dismissed their feelings, and then was like, I'll be rude if I fucking want to.
I very specifically explained, I was like, you don't have to worry about your family. The storm's not headed toward them. I sent you a video that shows the trajectory of the storm. You don't have to worry about shit. And they were like, I haven't watched the video yet. Calm down. Don't be rude. And I was like, I will be rude if I fucking want to. Because etiquette is a tool of white supremacy, and I'm not going to abide by anybody telling me to not be rude. This person knows I have pathological demand avoidance. They, in that circumstance, could have had the patience to just be like, you know what, I'm having a lot of feelings right now. I'll get back to Cup later. And instead blocked me on all social media for a year. That's on you, Cup. That's crazy.
No, I still think that's on you, bro.
No, it's not. It's not. There are two people in this conversation. What are you talking about? There's two people.
Because I understand that, Cup, but what I'm trying to say to you is that this person was obviously upset, distressed, and probably not thinking clearly when they're thinking about their family.
Mm-hmm.
And you saying, "Here's the video. There's nothing going to happen to them," clearly did not assuage their fears. And when they were like, "Yo, you're being rude," and in my head, that's being translated as you're being dismissive, and you're like, "I'll be rude if I fucking want to," and that probably triggered them.
I believe that. I understand. I get that.
So
But the reason why I said it in the first place is because they triggered me.
How did they trigger you?
By telling me not to be rude. I have pathological demand avoidance. You tell me don't do something, I'm literally going to immediately be like, I'm going to stand right here on business. You can't make me do shit. That's how my brain works. This person has 5 years of rapport with me and knows that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I think that I understand what you're saying, Cup. But what I'm saying is that in the moment, you were not assuaging their fears, and then when they were basically saying that to you, it felt like you had dismissed them. I'm getting this off of what it is that you're telling me.
I fully understand that also. I fully understand that. You think that I like don't get that, but I get it. I understand. But I don't think that that's fully on me for having like in the course of 2 interactions completely wiped out 5 years worth of interpersonal intimacy. I don't think I don't think that's on me. That person made a choice.
Yeah, they did make a choice. But what I'm saying is that this was a 2-way conversation. They said something, you responded in a certain way, they responded in a certain way, you responded again in a certain way, and they were like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and blocked you. This just feels like standard miscommunication. Yes, but it's like I feel like both of y'all was miscommunicating with each other.
Yes, no, that's what I just said. That's what I've been saying this whole time. There's 2 people. I just said it's not fully my fault. But the reason why I brought this up in the first place is because this is the source of my social anxiety. The idea that I can have 5 years of ongoing, like good, strongly communicative friendship with a person, and all of a sudden they can be like, I don't want to be in your life anymore. That terrifies me, and I presume that it will happen at any moment from anybody. I'm just explaining the source of my social anxiety. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
And there's been enough examples of it to justify me being stressed about it rather than just being like, no, it's fine. I'll just be kind and ameliorate everybody's feelings all the time. And it's like, no, I simply live in a state of perpetual stress about the possibility of that happening.
You've met Skiller and the Sirens, the Cyclops,
Okay.
the Enchantress, one way or another.
I gotta go because I got a meeting at 7.
Yeah, I'm sorry I held you up.
No, it's okay. I'm happy to clearly communicate where I'm coming from at any given moment, and I appreciate you listening earnestly.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
All right, later, y'all.
Later.
I'm
Bye,
hanging up. Peace, peace, peace. Who's fucking singing? Who's that?
Go where? Odysseus, you can't leave now. We need you here. There must be something we can do.
Probably there is, but I wouldn't wish to overburden you. You already take on far too much.
The singer from Transistor?
Tell me more.
Perhaps some other time.
But I mean, in universe, who's singing? Like, who the hell? Is this in universe? What's going on?
Who dares? Evening, music maker.
Lights your way through wild woods, twisting through.
What the hell is going on? What is this? Is there a person? Is there somebody at the fucking fishing thing? Huh?
Got him, huh? 2 further victories.
Okay, they just decided that this is fine now. I'm gonna talk to.
Good job last night, babe. Is that what you want to hear? Well, tough, because you won't be hearing it from me, other than that one time.
As much as I probably would appreciate the occasional bit of encouragement from you, now that you mention it, Eris. I know it's not your tendency. I was just checking up on you.
Usually the music is diegetic in these games, is the reason why I'm asking Blue.
Aw, thanks. Whenever you accomplish something important, it's like you're putting a knife right in my heart. Though, good to know you'll come around and check up on my corpse.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
She's the epitome of drama. She's literally the goddess strife. Okay. I'm gonna go through here and save, and this has been the Petal Party with me, your host Buttercup, animator, illustrator, and sequential artist. I hope you have a fantastic time zone and enjoy the time between now and when I see you next. Later, y'all.